I'm going to start today's match review with some facts. It's going to be not going to be like a match review I've done before, but I'll give you some salient facts with which we need to consider this result in the context of. Fact number one. Today's Chelsea 11 was the youngest 11 we've ever put out in the Premier League era, bar none. Fact two. Billy Gilmour, very good player. A guy described by a number of people as Billy Goatmore, was given precious game time in a situation which really mattered for Chelsea. Fact three. Tammy Abraham, another outstanding performance, scored a brace. And fact four. Fikayo Tomori comes into the Chelsea 11 as a debutant, Premier League debutant, and puts in a pretty decent centre-half performance. Really pretty good, no problems. So with respect to these four facts, I'm not impressed when I see a Twitter meltdown that we can't beat newly promoted Sheffield United. Because we're taking risks with the youth, guys. We're taking risks. We're bleeding new players. And Lampard is trying to build a press-resistant defensive unit and an attacking side that builds from the back and builds fluent play that can get through blocking defensives, low block defenses. Okay? So, okay, we drew 2-2. I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. But every single person here on the platform that tells me Chelsea should bring through youth, we should build a Chelsea identity and style of attacking football, and we should keep faith in a manager, has no right to be angry today. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed we couldn't beat Sheffield United, but I saw enough encouraging things that mean I'm not going to lose sleep, to be honest with you all. And this season, I'm not expecting anything. It really wouldn't surprise me if we came outside the top six. Okay? I brace myself for Europa League football next season, or possibly even no European football at all. That really doesn't bother me. We're building a new team, press-resistant new team. If you're expecting us to get to the top, you have to learn in games like this against the likes of Sheffield United, where they are going to play a pretty low block, that things are going to happen. And very inexperienced back line. And in the end, we concede 2 goals in the last second half. The first one, I think the blame's got to go on Cesar Azpilicueta. Slightly disappointing. Ball goes in for Callum Robinson, put in the back of the net, but reality is not a tough chance. And the last goal, Zuma own goal, comes off one of his legs, deflection, ball in the box. I'm not going to slander him for it. I actually would say his general performance wasn't great, but I'm not going to slander him for it. I'm not going to slander any of the boys today, because what I'm seeing is a development of a philosophy that will take time. You know, Jurgen Klopp, one of the best coaches in the modern game, took 3 years, I would argue, with Liverpool to get them to being a top team. And Jurgen Klopp had £300 million over that period. Frank Lampard's not had a single penny, and he's trusting in the fantastic youth academy this club has. He's already bringing through Billy Gilmour, something that nobody was expecting in the Premiership this season. Something that obviously brought him on in a game that was still alive. We're 2-1 up. And he comes in, he links up play, he brings us a couple of fouls, and I'm impressed with him. What I'm sort of trying to say here is, If you want to build the things we've all asked for, we're going to get performances like today. We had a couple of defensive lapses, but again, if you want to build out from the back, if you want to play short passing and not just hoof long ball football, which a lot of people will come to you and say boring defensive play, you're going to commit fouls sometimes because you lose the ball trying to play out from the back, commit a foul, goals come from set pieces. This was a back four that has never played together before, so reality is I'm not going to lose any sleep. We're building. And as long as I see the boys giving 100%, which I think I saw every single one of them do today, Willian included, by the way, he came on, he was running very fast, creating quick runs, mopping up when the defence maybe struggled to get it out the high block. You've got Jorginho and Kovacic playing full pelt, really coming back to try and hoover up the slow ball play from a couple of our centre-backs. A couple of occasions, Kurt Zouma, very, very slow, error-strewn performance. But I saw desire and I saw effort. And that's all I can ask for as a Chelsea fan. So, slate them if you want to. I'm certainly not going to. This season's going to be long. It's going to be tough. But as long as we're developing and building towards an identity, I'm happy. We can finish 10th, but if we're building towards becoming a sharper, quicker, more incisive team, somewhat similar to Klopp's Liverpool, Pep's Man City, I'm a happy man. And I can see development. So let's not take this result too much out of context, guys. Be happy. Be happy that we got a young striker, 4 goals in 2 Premiership games. Kudos to him. Be happy that Fikayo Tomori came in, first game in his Chelsea career. He looks every inch a Premier League player, moving the ball around, press resistant. I thought Zuma was the one who was having trouble, not Fikayo Tomori. Look at Emerson, creating lovely runs up the field. Yes, he occasionally got caught, but neither of the 2 goals were his fault. And he's looking like one of the best fullbacks in Europe. Jorginho and Kovacic, distribution, pretty solid, to be honest with you. Really quite solid. I'm not a huge fan of the formation with 2 centre mids. I've made no secret of it. But they actually generally distributed nicely. Didn't get us caught that many times. And the wingers, Mason Mount. Yes, I'll repeat what I said last week. He's getting up the field too much. I want him to drop deeper to get involved in the game more. But I can't criticise him. Because again, I see desire, I see young blood, and I see effort. Pulisic, same deal. Attacking runs, I see cutting into the box. I see trying to get crosses through. I see him trying to pep the players up. And I'm not gonna cry or be disappointed. I'm gonna say to myself, this is a good springboard for us to develop this season. Also encouraging to see Michy Batshuayi get an opportunity. He's not played this season, and Frank's willing to give him a go at trying to obviously get us a winner or put us further ahead. He came on at 2-1 on the 82nd minute. Billy Gilmore. This is a player who's got such high potential, and we're exposing him to the high pressure hustle and bustle of the Premiership so early that when we do come good, he's going to be a man who's going to give himself to Chelsea for 10, 12 years. So hey, context is everything. 2-2 draw against Sheffield United, poor result. Remember the context. Don't judge the table this season. Judge the team, judge the playing style, and judge how near we look to playing fluid, attacking football, playing out from the back, from which 100 or 200 million of signings can boost us up there. And that's next season, guys. Anyway, just to say, be happy. Don't be too frustrated. We will come back stronger, guys. Have a good one. This has been Tom. See you later.